And a lot of style and a lot of confidence coming off the Kings bus earlier on.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Halliburton is out there with Fox, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, home in the paint. And for San Antonio, Pirtle is out there with Johnson. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's White in at the 2. DeRozan passes to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pirtle kicks to Murray. Shot, high post. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pirtle with the steal. Back to DeRozan. About a minute played so far here in the first. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Murray against Fox. Murray left side. Shoots over Fox.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Now the pass to Whiteside. The drive by Bagley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Bagley's big advantage at his size is his speed, using it there.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. And so Bagley nails them both.
Now think about this. Marvin Bagley is on a high school team, but you add to that the 2018 first overall pick in DeAndre Ayton. Can you imagine being 16 and stepping onto a gym floor with those 2 guys?
Johnson finds Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Murray. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Murray against Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Murray, the pass to Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And it's Heel off the drive. Here's Wright. Holmes kicks to Wright. Second shot opportunity. And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing. And in the NBA, Richaun Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Patty's just so aggressive out there on the floor and forces the defense's hand, constantly looking to get either contact or get himself to the free throw line.
And the Spurs making a change here. Eubanks is checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside, Davis. Passes it to Holmes.
Yeah, way to play and attack.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Wright. Mills can't hit. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Sacramento. Harkless dishes to Heel. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Harkless the pass to Holmes. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And that does it for the first quarter. Kings lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Mo Harkless. DeJuan Wright is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Davis in at the 3 spot. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Patty Mills. Here's Hield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him the...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Sacramento needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position, can switch directions on the go, is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Spurs trail by 7. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Out here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim. A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Murray against Fox. Murray surveying the D. From deep, Gay. He's off on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Fox passes to Holmes. Barnes finds Holmes. Picked off in midair. Here's Gay. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Barnes. To Holmes. It's tipped. And now here comes Gay leading the break. And the basket by DeRozan.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Outside, Fox. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And finished off by Gay.
Good job of using quickness in transition. Like to see Rudy Gay out there running hard in the lane.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
DeRozan against Barnes. Here's Eubanks. They get it back, and it's DeRozan with the extra effort.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Fox. Feeds it to Barnes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barnes has got his first points of the night.
Using every bit of muscle he's got on that one. What can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Kicks it to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. 20 feet out. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Sacramento leading by 5. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Hield. And they double up Whiteside. Hield, the pass to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got his first basket.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
And here's Mills for 3. The shot will not fall. And so we wrap up the first half. Kings All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, it's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. And that
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Johnson is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's White. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Murray in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
DeRozan against Barnes. 18 feet out. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Whiteside. Poeltl with the block. In transition, here comes San Antonio. DeRozan leading the charge. Here's Johnson, who's back up. DeRozan's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass.
Shoots the 3. And it's Halliburton missing. Spurs trail by 7. And finished off by DeRozan.
Nice hustle there. You can count on DeRozan for this. He works so tirelessly as a scorer.
Outside, Fox. He dishes it to Whiteside. A rebound by the Spurs.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Poeltl with the steal. DeRozan surveying the D and finished off by DeRozan.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
The kick out to Fox. Now, here is Halliburton. He's guarded closely, and Fox gets it to go.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeRozan. Lonnie Walker comes in for Derek White. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And it's the Spurs ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Gay with the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Kings moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. Pass to Johnson. Back to Mills. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. Walker finds Poeltl. And Whiteside sends it back. Healed against White. Harkless the pass to Whiteside. Healed outside. The shot's good.
Healed showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-4 run. The pass to Walker. Johnson in the corner. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 3. Davis surveying the floor. Here's Whiteside. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed.
That's just pure strength and size from Whiteside. Just a Hulk out there. It remains a matchup problem for basically any roster to try to match up physically.
Here's Mills. 6 to shoot. Outside, White. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And Wright kicks to Hield. Passes it to Whiteside. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Mills finds Pirtle. Back to Mills. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlight. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bagley is out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Hield with the bucket.
Well, Bagley's showing he can be effective on defense, jumping up and getting a steal.
Bagley against White. On the wing, Johnson. Lots of room. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Hield outside. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, the shot is going to set up opportunities for Buddy Hield to do things like that.
White goes in. Bagley with the rebound. The Kings leading. Here's Hield. Bagley trying to free himself up. Walker with some nice D. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. And finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Here's Fox. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
White dishes to Pirtle. Tries again. Out to DeRozan. Shoots over Fox. And it's DeRozan missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
In transition, here come the Spurs. DeRozan leading the charge.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Murray against Bagley. From the arc. Murray, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Halliburton passes to Whiteside. Bagley finds Whiteside.
Once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Outside DeRozan. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To end the run. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Fox. Rebound San Antonio. White drives in. That's tipped. Fox against Murray.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
Murray against Fox. Murray outside. Pass to Johnson. Over Bagley. Johnson can't hit. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You'd have to say it's a long shot.
Drops in the tray.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Murray finds DeRozan. Back to Murray. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Fires the 3. They get the rebound.
Maybe the length helping out Harrison Barnes that time to collect.
Murray with it. Will it go? Bagley with the block. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of it. moments to...
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Hield.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
The drive by Jackson to the paint. Out to Morant. Memphis moving it around. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks. And tonight, a look at perhaps the future of the league, but it takes time, as you know, Steve, to build that.
You're right, Kevin. You got to start somewhere. A lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow, but I love what I'm seeing.
Here's Morant. Good work defensively by Fox. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Trying to get open is Hield. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Morant. The kick out to Anderson. The offensive rebound. Morant outside. Tries it again. And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Even his teammates look a little stunned.
The Kings have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Here's Morant. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Fox against Morant. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Back to Fox. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox is a dependable defender, always active, and he's really smart in terms of his anticipation and using those hands to come up with steals.
Now here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Good work defensively by Holmes.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bagley finds Barnes. The 17-footer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And it's all knotted up.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Morant surveying the... Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Now, here's Fox.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Brooks with no one around. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one's on Morant.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
Sacramento making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Terrence Davis comes in for Barnes. Halliburton's checked in for Hield. And it's DeLon Wright in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Jones. From past the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Wright. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great patience from the young big man. The game slowing down for Whiteside. You can see that.
Bain got a piece of it, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings ahead. They're up by 5. Stay with us as we get. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Allen. He's out there with Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 4-man position. Got that one up quick. Halliburton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Allen outside. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by the Kings. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right, the pass to Halliburton. Up again, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got his first 2 points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Jones, and he gets it to go from the high post. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
This is what you do when your opponents try to take away the 3 and the painted area.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball. And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Fox against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Fox looking it over. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Fox with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Pass to Harkless. On the wing, Hield. Barnes outside. Harkless on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hield. Shoots it up. That one, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Hield dishes to Harkless. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And getting to the free throw line more and more. G.A. awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Out to the wing. Here's Melton. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Barnes outside. To the inside. The Grizzlies trail by 8. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And yes, it's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside light off his feet. Plus, he can block your shot with either.
And so it's Sacramento with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a... Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. Fox against Morant. Fox goes in, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Fox. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Allen's checked in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Sacramento also making some changes. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's DeLon Wright in for Fox. Jones, the pass to Allen. Pass to Jackson, over Bagley. And there's Jackson on the assist by Allen. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Bagley finds Wright. Davis in the corner. To the wing right side. No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And good that time.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Right against Jones. Allen outside. The pass to Anderson. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bagley, the pass to Holmes. Bagley kicks to right. Clock at 6. Here's Holmes. That shot misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. So they take the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Davis, the pass to Holmes. You know, you grew up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Davis, the pass to Bagley. They need this inside. And here's Davis for 3. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. Holmes, good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Jones against Wright. Out to the right wing. Pass to Anderson. Bain. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Fox against Morant. Passes it to Brooks. And here's Valanciunas. Shoots over Holmes. That one wide left. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. The Kings trail by 3.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Fox. Sacramento again missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Grizzlies. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Kings shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then there's John Morant, and it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They can't be afraid to keep pushing the basketball in transition, because in a half-court set, they're struggling a little bit.
Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. Jackson down low, covered by Barnes. Melton, no good. The Kings trailing, and now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Tillman, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Outside, Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Down low, here's Hield, and the rejection by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Fox against Morant. Fox goes in, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around for the 3. And it's Morant missing. The Kings trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Holmes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Bagley's checked in. Morant with it, and now by Barnes. There's the pass to Melton. Now here's Valanciunas. Now here's Morant for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. It's Fox with the drive. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Here's Bagley, stripped it away. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Ball's knocked loose. And they're pushing it up. Good chance here for Hield. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
And that is a big-time performer. I like how Hield embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog on that one.
Fox against Morant. Valanciunas inside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Melton. Kicks to Morant. Now Valanciunas guarded by Holmes. Second shot opportunity. No good from Valanciunas. The Kings trail by 3. Hield with it. It's picked up by Brooks. To the inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Anderson, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Left side Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Hield. Tips it, and the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Holmes, money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Anderson outside. Here's Morant. Money!
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Outside, Fox. Barnes dishes to Bagley. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Morant against Fox. Brooks outside. Fox with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dillon Brooks.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And with tip.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Got good Pirtle out there with Johnson. Then there's Murray. Then there's Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Now here's Morant. And it's Brooks at the elbow. And it's sent back by White.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Anderson with the block. And they're able to recover. Back to Johnson. In the corner, Murray with it. They get a hand on it. 6 on the shot clock. Morant surveying the D. No good from outside.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Out to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. Sweet move. And he comes up with the deuce. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Morant. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And stolen by White. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Jackson. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Morant. The kick out to Anderson. The shot from 20 feet away. Here's Valanciunas. And taken away by Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Jason Allen's checked in for Memphis. Then for the Spurs. Eubanks is checked in. And Walker's subbed in for White. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Morant for 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. From deep. That shot no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's DeRozan. Here's Walker. Pass to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Morant. Jackson finds Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Outside for Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Walker. Allen with the rebound. Morant drives in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Both teams will make substitutions. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Mills. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Now here's Mills. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open look. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Allen. It's good. This game is all even.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now Mills. Walker dishes to Mills. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Off target from three-point range. Memphis has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Eubanks grabs the miss. And San Antonio shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Jackson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Gay. And there it is for him.
Gay is sneaky now. He'll leak out to find his spot. You've got to be aware of where he is.
From deep.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's San Antonio up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Anderson, and it's Jones in at the point. Here's Jones following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Melton. White with the defensive effort. Spurs leading by 4. And he lays in the alley-oop. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attack.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
2 shots. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's intercepted. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Back to Mills, over Jones, and it's San Antonio with another. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Here's Murray. Outside, White. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by San Antonio.
Murray against Morant. Back to White. Passes it to Purdy. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From the baseline, DeRozan's shot is off. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Eubanks is checked in, and Walker's subbed in for Derek White. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Murray with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. Murray, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Morant's got 9. The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Brooks against DeRozan, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. DeRozan with it. 6 to shoot. 18 feet out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jackson in the corner. Launches it. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
Thanks, Kevin. Pop, what did you think of the pace of your team in the first half?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that'll do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Johnson is out there with Pirtle. Then there's Derek White. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Murray the pass to Pirtle. Murray surveying the D. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 9. The 3 from Morant. They get it back. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
How about the athleticism from Valanciunas? Pours on the gas to ensure the finish in transition.
Murray kicks to White. Now the pass to Pirtle. Back to White. Uncovered. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And Derek White, the combo guard, I tell you, the Spurs think he can be a big part of their future in terms of how he plays the game.
And to add on to that, Greg, Pop wants him to fill into that Manu role, Manu Ginobili. White has that same aggression and mindset and freewheeling style to his game. I just think it's a matter of time for him to find the rhythm and get comfortable in that role. And he'll thrive.
Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Mills passes to Vassell. Back to Mills. Misses the 3.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And the basket by Jones.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Now here's Mills, defended by Jones. Pass to DeRozan. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Allen's checked in for D'Anthony Melton. The Spurs also with the sub. Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Allen left side. Pass to Valanciunas. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gay.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Mills. Gay in the corner. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Passes it to Mills. Here's Gay. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 4. The 3. He goes up again. Allen outside. Back to Morant. The tray. And no good that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Vassell, no good. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Morant against Walker. Allen inside. And the pass to Valanciunas. There's the double team with Walker. Stolen by Gay. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Johnson can't get it to go. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Morant.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Mills looking it over. And he lays it straight in. Mills has got 6.
And the defense, no factor. which is why he simply laid it in.
To the left side wing. Bain, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized.
Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Anderson. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
San Antonio leading by 7. Murray with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Pass to Pirtle. DeRozan against Brooks. And that'll be 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Murray against Morant. Pass to Brooks. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. And stolen by Murray. Goes up. And DeRozan throws it down.
Boy, what an opportunistic defender Murray is. His ball-hawking nature serving him well there.
Morant outside. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Boy, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Left side, Anderson. Kicks it out to Allen. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Pirtle dishes to Murray. He feeds it to DeRozan. Morant with the steal. Here's Allen. Rebound San Antonio. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Passes to White. Now here's DeRozan. The pass to Johnson. Over to the left wing. It's White on the wing. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 15.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his time.
There's the lob to Jackson. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Walker's checked in for Derek White. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Nobody near Allen. Nailed from three-point land.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Murray against Morant. Murray, the pass to Johnson. Back to Murray. Stolen by Brooks. Johnson against Jackson. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here is Murray. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all defense team.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting group for the Spurs. White is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at center. And for Sacramento, Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Halliburton is out there with Fox. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. Now here's Murray. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. And he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Spurs. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Wide open look here for Murray. That three off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Halliburton. And the three off target. And White kicks to DeRozan. All alone. They get it again. Pirtle, the pass to DeRozan. And he's good on the three ball. DeRozan's got 5 now.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now, here's Fox. Here's Whiteside. Shoots over Pirtle. Whiteside, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Fox with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The drive by Bagley. Looking to end the run. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Fox, no good.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And stolen by Barnes. Up the floor. Here's Fox. Back to Whiteside. Over Pirtle. Whiteside finds Fox. Barnes against DeRozan. And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammates.
Pass to White. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night. Free throw good, Murray. The Kings trail by 12. Pass to Wright. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Murray against Wright. Murray, the pass to Eubanks. Outside for Murray, from outside the arc. Rebounded by Holmes.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Davis down low, and it's good, 2 points. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's Murray. And there's the pass to Vassell. Gay outside. 6 to shoot. Doubled by Holmes. Launches a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hield. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like how Hield gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Murray against Wright. Rudy Gay on the wing. Good work defensively by Holmes. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's San Antonio. They're up by 6. We'll take a quick break, then get... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Rudy Gay. Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Wow. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. To the middle. Here's Vassell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Right, the pass to Davis. It's Holmes, high post. And right, here we go. From 11 feet away, Eubanks grabs the miss. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Spurs leading by 5. Mills with it. Passes it to Eubanks. Mills with it. Pass to Eubanks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Whiteside's checked in for the Kings. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. Derek White comes in for Walker. Up top, Mills. Guarded by Fox. Mills passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Here's Fox. And Pirtle sends it back. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
On the wing, Barnes. And Pirtle sends it back. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs leading by 7. Mills looking it over. White left side. Back to Mills. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Turnovers haven't been a problem for them so far, but they didn't do a very good job taking care of the ball right there.
DeRozan finds Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
San Antonio making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Fox gets it to go.
I mean, when you think of Fox, quickness comes to mind. He's downright lethal in the open floor.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Bagley kicks to Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Reese Harkless comes in for Marvin Bagley. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's DeLon Wright in for Halliburton. The Kings trail by 3. Here's Fox. Finished off the break. Fox has got 8.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Davis with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have the jump ball.
You two players.
And here are the Kings now. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Fox has got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
Oh, and look at the strength of Fox. Amazing how he maintains control despite getting roughed up a little bit.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Basket. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, what's your... And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. De'Aaron Fox out there with Halliburton. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
It's Fox with the drive. Feeds to Whiteside. Bagley with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bagley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. San Antonio trailing here. Now Murray. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. They kick out to Hield. Back to Bagley. Here's Halliburton. Rebound, San Antonio.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Pass to Barnes. He feeds it to Whiteside. The kick out to Barnes. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Sacramento making some changes. Davis is checked in for Whiteside. And it's DeLon Wright in for Halliburton. Walker the pass to Gay. Bagley with the rebound. The Kings leading.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer. An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Kicks to Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bagley, and Harkless is subbed in for Barnes. Kings leading now by 3. On the wing, Hield. Over in the corner, Harkless. Back to Hield and taken away by Johnson. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Buries it down low.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And Wright kicks to Harkless. Hield outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first.
Well, everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Fox. Mills passes to Walker. Back to Mills for the tie. But they get it back. Out to the right wing. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Davis. Second chance shot. And foul up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Inside. Here's Gay. Back to Mills. 5 to shoot. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Fox. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. And now an 8-point Sacramento lead.
The sweat that Fox puts in to try to do it all, his energy really sets the bar for this team.
And so it's Sacramento holding on to it. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, Rudy Gay is out there with DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Pirtle, and it's White in at the 2 guard. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And White kicks to Pirtle. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Fox against Murray. And stolen by Whiteside. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Possessing and attacking mentality. Bagley doesn't wait. I mean, he makes things happen. It takes initiative.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Now here's Murray. Pirtle up top. Murray dishes to Pirtle, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And if you're going to foul Pirtle, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. On the free throw, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The putback, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Here's Murray. DeRozan trying to get open.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And it's Halliburton missing.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Kings leading now by 8. The pass to Whiteside. And here is Barnes. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. Buries it from 3-point range. Halliburton's got his first 3 points of the game. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact. Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish. No. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Murray against Fox. Murray kicks to White. Fires it up. San Antonio again missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 13. Back to White. Spurs passing it around. To the middle. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down low. Here's Pirtle. It's hauled in by the Kings. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Right side, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hard to cover a shooter of Whiteside's height. I mean, defender tries to make up the difference in fouls.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Halliburton. Spurs also with the sub. Walker's checked in.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yes, yeah. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Dishes it to DeRozan. Fires for 3. Walker's shot is off. That's good from Bagley.
And there's no question that Bagley has a ton of talent. Now it's up to him to meet his potential.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Kings.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Hassan Whiteside.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Here's Fox. Poked away. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's Murray on the assist by Johnson.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Fox with it. Here's the 3. Rebound by Murray. DeRozan finds Johnson. Back to DeRozan. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
And here's Barnes for 3. Misses. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down. The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at the center position. The shot from the low post is good. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Hield. Back to Fox. Now Holmes. They kick out to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Morant against Fox. Morant surveying the D. Passes it to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Hield. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Holmes down low, guarded by Valanciunas. Fader on the way, and Bagley able to finish.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
Morant against Fox. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Fox. Holmes, good. Holmes got his second bucket of the night.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Morant against Fox. Morant outside. Shoots over Fox. Barnes grabs the miss.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Holmes down low. Jackson on him. Barnes passes to Holmes. It's good. Holmes got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Fox against Morant. Count it.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Fox kicks to Hield. Pass to Bagley.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Sacramento making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Halliburton comes in for Hield, and it's DeLon Wright in for Fox. Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
And some changes here for the Kings. Reese Harkless comes in for Bagley. Davis is subbed in for Barnes. Wright, the pass to Whiteside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Get out your wedge. Chip shot there from Whiteside, and that's a reason why his field goal percentage is always as high as it is in any given year.
Now here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Wright outside. Back to Harkless.
I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
It's Allen with the drive that gives them the lead.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Right down low, guarded by Morant, and that one's good. Right.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Morant against Wright. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. Love when he gets up and throws it down.
Halliburton passes to Wright. And here's Halliburton. Over Allen. Halliburton, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Tie game and some big points. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Mo Harkless. White is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Davis in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. To the right side, Bane. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Allen comes in for Milton. And there's the pass to Halliburton. Wright dishes to Whiteside. Goes up on the block. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And the Grizzlies with possession. Here's Allen. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Allen's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Wright with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Halliburton. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Halliburton's got his second bucket tonight.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
Feeds to Valanciunas. Jones trying to get open, and Whiteside sends it back. Now here's Harkless, defended by Jones, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for DeLon Wright, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. Hield against Allen. Here's Fox. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Fox. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. Grizzlies making a switch here. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your AD.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Holmes. Jones against Fox. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Allen. The rebound by Hield.
pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Allen finds Jones. Here's Jackson. They can't stop the run with that one.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Hield with the bucket.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fox passes to Bagley. Hield outside. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Outside for Bagley. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Holmes. And that one hits back iron. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 9 points. 2 points. That one goes. Jones has got his first points of the game.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Sacramento.
Barnes looking around. The drive by Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's Allen on the wing. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Hits the close-range jumper.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Fox. Passes it to Bagley. Barnes dishes to Fox. To the middle. Here's Holmes. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it's the... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Dylan Brooks out there with Anderson. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Morant against Fox. Up top, Morant. He's got 8. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Tillman's shot is off. Kings leading now by 7. Barnes kicks to Fox. Down low. Holmes finds Fox. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Finding more and more ways is De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harkless comes in for Marvin Bagley. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Barnes. And Halliburton subbed in for Hield. Morant against Fox. Morant outside. Offline with his 3. The Kings shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Davis. Sacramento again missing. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Now here's Morant for 3.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Over in the corner, Harkless. Here's Halliburton. They get it back. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Halliburton. They shoot again. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Morant passes to Tillman. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Kings leading now by 12. Fox dishes to Harkless. The pass to Fox. Shoots from the line. Kept alive by Sacramento.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Melton feeling it out a bit. Morant left side. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tillman's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip one.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Whiteside finds Fox. It's Davis with the drive. Whiteside shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
The Kings making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
And the personality of Whiteside can be infectious when he's engaged. And there are times when I think the coaching staff tries to draw that out of him, make him more competitive, more consistent.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 54 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Whiteside. Sacramento again missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Bain had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Halliburton. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for Halliburton. Here's Melton, covered by Hield. Bagley with the block.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Holmes, and it's right in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Allen passes to Valanciunas. Allen, the bounce pass. And Valanciunas kicks to Allen. Back to Valanciunas. Overhealed. And it comes off the front of the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Holmes against Winslow. Holmes passes to Hield. To the inside. The kick out to Wright. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Hield can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 12. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for DeLon Wright. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Pass to Valanciunas. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Over in the corner, Barnes. Bagley kicks to Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Kicks it out to Allen. Memphis moving it around. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Fox with it. Holmes controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jones in the post. Guarded by Fox. Allen for 3. But they'll get another chance. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Clark. Now here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Fox is doubled. Passes to Holmes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Sacramento making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. And Brooks subbed in for Jones. Left side, Jackson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Kings leading now by 10. Fox with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Bagley the pass to Holmes, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to Morant. Another shot, and the layup by Jackson.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's tightly guarded. On the high post, got a hand on it, and they get it back. Fox finds Holmes. 5 to shoot, and it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Morant passes to Anderson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Morant against Fox. Here's Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And Sacramento has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Halliburton passes to Fox. Now, here is Halliburton. Now, Holmes. Outside for Bagley. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now, I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And here's Halliburton to end the drought. Can't connect. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home. Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then there's Murray. Then there's Porter. And it's White in at the 2 spot.
And the way that White attacks, I love how he asserts himself and takes it to the rim.
Morant outside. And the pass to Brooks. And 2 conference rivals scoring off tonight. You know, Steve, this has the feel of a playoff game.
It does. These 2 teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up against one another. DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Now Morant. Can't hit that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And finished off by DeRozan.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson against Johnson. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Passes it to Johnson. DeRozan on the wing. Inside. Bertle, the pass to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
It's stolen by DeRozan, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Grizzlies have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to...
Oh, what a play!
Incredible leaper, explosive finisher. DeRozan with one of his acrobatic dunks.
Morant outside over Murray. That one a little long.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
White dishes to Murray. Morant with the steal. Outside for Jackson. A 3 ball. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Murray against Morant. Murray dishes to DeRozan. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Kept alive. Spurs leading by 3. Johnson kicks to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Increasing his versatility every year. DeRozan causing defenders fits. Good example right there.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks is checked in. Gay comes in for Johnson. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Morant passes to Allen. Gay against Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And 101 left to play in the first. Now here's Mills, guarded closely. Pass to Eubanks. Comes up empty down low. Memphis trailing here. Jackson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Pass to Valanciunas. Morant outside. Allen outside. The pass to Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Poke loose. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Over in the corner, Allen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Goes up again. With the clock winding down, and Valanciunas puts it in.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Up in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front, up by 1. And the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Mills, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Here's Vassell. From outside, off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. It's stolen. Passes it to Mills. The dish to Gay. Hits the target from 18 feet. Gay's got his first points in this one.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself, looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Mills. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Melton. Pass to Tillman. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. The layup missed.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Melton, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Anderson against Johnson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
To the inside, here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. White's got 6. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Jones for three. Murray with the defensive effort. It's deflected. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Anderson outside. Memphis moving that ball around. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis. Murray outside. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. He feeds it to Pirtle. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And they're running. Now the pass to Anderson. Allen, the bounce pass. Here's Tillman. Three-pointer. Allen's shot is off. Spurs leading by 3.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
It's Allen on the wing. And stolen by White. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. 1 second left, but they recover it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The aggressiveness that DeRozan attacks the rim with is what gets him to the line more often than not.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Morant against Murray. Here's Jackson. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
You have to put DeRozan on the short list for best finishers in the NBA. He is fearless going to the rack.
Morant against Murray. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. Anderson wide open, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Kyle Anderson still has that little hitch in his jumper, but nice work off the catch and shoot.
Pirtle inside. Valanciunas is there. Now here is Pirtle, guarded by Jackson. Johnson for three, and again it's San Antonio with a three.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Murray against Morant. Passes it to Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. Good on the shot. Jackson's got 9 points.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Pirtle up top. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. This is his first chance at the line tonight. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Morant against Walker. Now here's Valanciunas. D right on him. Memphis moving that ball around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
Pass to Vassell. Kicks it to Gay. Pass to Vassell. Out left to the wing. Walker in the post. Guarded by Morant. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
They grab their own miss. Goes back up. Right side Jackson. That shot off the mark. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Allen's checked in. It's good from long range.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. 7-point differential. Outside, Walker. Feeds it to DeRozan. Outside, Walker. DeRozan trying to get open, and Walker gets it to go on the assist from Gabe. And the Spurs lead by 9. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Morant outside. There's the pass to Valanciunas. Good. 6 points for Valanciunas.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Morant. Now here's Mills.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he He sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Mills out there with Murray. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. That's the San Antonio 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Clark with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Gay dishes to Mills. Down low. Here's Pirtle. And the Spurs scoring again.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Outside, Jones. From deep. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for San Antonio. Derek White comes in for Patty Mills. Spurs leading by 11. Murray with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's foul number 2 for him. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Allen outside to the middle. Here's Tillman.
Gotta love the way Pirtle defended that shot, closing out on shooters and making them think twice.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Allen on the wing. Fires the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Outside, White. Back to Murray. He kicks it to Pirtle. Outside, DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's White. Offensive rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Morant finds Allen. Tries from 10. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Morant.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Murray, the pass to White. Back to Murray. Basket good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
The 3 from Morant. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 11. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Pass to DeRozan. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Pirtle. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his third assist on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. Lets the three fly. DeRozan with the rebound. And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for San Antonio.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeMar DeRozan.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Murray surveying the D. 4 on the shot clock. Morant comes with the double team. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Tillman. And he converts the layup.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And here is Murray. Three-pointer. Off on that one. And so it's the Spurs with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.